What's happening, guys? Drew Draper here with Hook and Ladder Distillery. It's an early morning. We're just getting started. Just dropped the kids off at school, and we're gonna go get some breakfast and then go to the distillery, open it up. And today we plan on shooting a little bit of video to let you guys see how we operate normally inside the distillery. Everything we normally do, from start a mash to heat the stills up. We're going to show you our water recirculating system, which is how we cool the stills and cool the condensers. I don't know if we're going to do any bottling today, but you'll get to see some cool stuff. You'll get to see some mashes that we've already got set up that have been fermenting for about the next 7 days. We'll also show you how we take it off the grain, because we ferment on the grain for 7 days. And then we take it off the grain and let it ferment an additional for about 7 days. So it goes about 14 days total. The big thing is this is our first video we've shot for the Hook and Ladder YouTube channel. So always subscribe and like. And if you've got questions, make sure you ask us. We're happy to answer any questions. We kind of want this to be as interactive with you guys as possible. And you're always welcome to come to the distillery. You can come check us out. We do free tastings. We do it 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. We're always open till 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we open up at 10 a.m. and the time never changes. It's always 10 to 7. Right now we've currently got, I think it's 9 different moonshines out. Moonshine is what we're really known for. We've got 140 proof fire. We've got a 100 proof original recipe. We've got flavors, everything from our salted watermelon, Cinnabon, which is our cinnamon flavor, orange dreamsicle, salted caramel, mango, honey. We've got a new vodka out. It's called First Alarm Vodka. It's 80 proof. It's our spin on a vodka. It's actually really good. I mean, it's extremely smooth. It's almost too smooth. We've got a bourbon whiskey out. We call it our Hook and Ladder Private Reserve Bourbon Whiskey. It's 100 proof. It's phenomenal. We take our moonshine, cut it down to 120, age it in a white oak medium charred barrel. Normally it's going 8 months to a year inside that barrel, and it's a 5.3 gallon barrel, so we're letting it go, according to the laws, 1.3 months per gallon inside the barrel, which averages right around 8 months to a year if we don't think it's got the right color, texture, and all that stuff that we were looking for. But we're gonna go get some breakfast real quick, and then we'll get you guys and let you see how we operate on a normal basis. We're gonna try to do a video about once a week. So if you have any questions, always make sure you comment in the post below. Let us know what you're thinking, what you'd like to see. Hey, if we can make something that you want to try, or if we can make something that you've never seen done before, whether it be a rum. I mean, we are a full licensed distillery, so we can make anything, literally. I mean, we could even make wine and some beer and stuff like that. I just can't sell wine and beer. So always make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below. And we'll be back with y'all here in just a little bit. Today I want to give you all just a little crash course on how we make our moonshine from start to finish. Today, the only thing we're not going to be doing is the mash. I'm not going to be doing a mash today. I'm going to tell you how we do it, but next video we'll do a mash. So make sure you stay tuned for the next video. Alright, so what we do is we add 50 pounds of our specialty cracked corn, which we have in the white bags. And then we add 50 pounds of our special blend that we get done for us. Now the cracked corn, I say specialty, there's really nothing special about it. Just regular cracked corn. This right here is our blend. You can see that's just regular cracked corn. And here's the blend that makes our moonshine so sweet. We do a sweet mash here. We don't do a sour mash. I'm not really big on sour mashes. You guys might be. If you are, leave some comments below. Tell us what you like. Maybe one day we'll get around to making it. 30 gallons of water in this mash tub. Now right now it doesn't have the false bottom in it, but it's got a false bottom that'll sit inside of it right there. And we'll fill it about 30 gallons full of water, about right to this line. We heat it up to 180 degrees. We add that 100 pounds of grain to it, and it basically pulls the water through the machine and through the false bottom, through the grain, through this spout right here, into that pump, and spits it back out on top. And it'll keep this circulating for about 2.5 hours. We do it this way because we're really just trying to get the starches and the sugars out of the corn. And we add a little pectic enzyme to it to help break the bigger starches down into fermentable sugars. This will run for 2 hours. We open ferment it in the back here for 7 days. Now this looks a little archaic, but it gets the job done. We're just using food grade blue barrels here. Every 2 barrels is 1 mash. So this would be a mash from 7 days ago, 6 days ago, 5 days ago, 4 days ago. And this one just got made about 2 days ago. And you can see it's actively fermenting right now. Our mash tastes like a sweet white wine. Now after 7 days on the grain, we'll pull it off the grain. When I say pull it off the grain, we're really just taking it, sucking it off the grain, and we're putting it inside of holding tanks. This right here is one of the holding tanks. We're always filling up one holding tank and emptying the other one. And during that process, it's getting to ferment an extra 7 days. Now that's 14 days total if you've not been paying attention. But I've got one up here. Let's go ahead and walk up here, check it out. Now I hope you find this video interesting. It's one of those, we want to let you guys know how we do it. We know there's a lot of distilleries out there, they're not really showing you anything. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there, everybody making homemade stuff. But we want to let you know how we do it. So right now, I am pumping the mash from the container that's went 14 days worth of fermentation into the still. You can see I'm just pumping it straight into the top here. I went ahead and started the still. We've got an electric still. We've got 2 5,500 heating elements in here. Get them heated up. Normally it takes it about an hour to heat up. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but right in there is the mash getting pumped in. We'll fill it up to about right here, right above the second thermometer, because we're trying to keep a consistency in between the two. And we're also trying to put in 60 gallons worth of moonshine. Now, after we put in 60 gallons for the mash, we're only getting, realistically, 14 gallons of product out of it. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's an 80-20 ratio. Now, once this bad boy gets heated up, what's going to happen is the alcohol vapor is going to be transported through the vapor cone, which is full of copper. It's full of copper mash, so it pulls out all the sulfites during distillation. And they're going to travel down here into the thumper, all these alcohol fumes, basically, the alcohol vapor. This thumper is full of water, about halfway full, right to that line. This pipe right here goes all the way to the bottom of the thumper. It's got little itty bitty holes inside of it. Well, these little itty bitty holes allow the alcohol vapor to make tiny bubbles and pass up through the water. As they pass up through the water, they pop, and this pipe is about right here, teetering above the water, which is here, and collects those vapors through pressure, sends it over through the copper piping into the coil, which is down here into the condenser, and straight out this pipe right here. Now our system, it's nothing fancy. It gets the job done. We produce anywhere from 150 to 152 proof worth of alcohol. When it first starts running, like I said, we're only getting 14 gallons of alcohol out of it. We do have a vodka still, which gets that concentration up much higher. It'll get up to 196, 197 proof. And when we do that, we're just adding our, normally what we're putting in is 130 proof, 135 proof into the still, and we're taking it on up. That still only holds 25 gallons, so it's realistically going to produce maybe about 16 gallons of 197 proof, because it's able to collect a whole lot higher and leave a whole lot less water. When everything's done out of that one, you're left with about 5 proof alcohol still inside the kettle. All right, so what I'm going to finish up here is I'm going to finish up the still, filling it up,
And then I'm gonna show you guys, once it starts running, what the alcohol looks like coming out and how much we actually discard of the alcohol into that jar. We'll actually fill that jar completely full. We're just trying to get rid of the methanol, all the stuff that you really don't want to drink. Now I'm going to show you how our still runs. Like you can see, we've got a water tower up here. It's our recirculating system on water, so we don't waste any water. You can see we're a very small operation. We do all the cleaning back here. There's my rat tat office. It's pretty awesome, I know. Big old stack of bourbon we bottled up. We've got more barrels coming in, so you'll be able to see us bottling the bourbon and barreling bourbon. So we'll be taking it directly from these two totes right here, which hold our product. We're always filling one up and normally pulling from one, same as we do with the mash. And this one right here, we are currently trying to fill them both up because we've got a big vodka order we're trying to fill and get ready for. We've got East Tennessee, and we're trying to get in South Carolina. So if you haven't tried our product, make sure you look online, go to your local liquor stores, tell them, hey, we want to try Hook and Ladder. It's about stinking time that somebody spoke up and got us out into their state. But until then, and until you see this video, make sure you write it down on your to-do list when you're traveling. Stop in, say hi, buy a bottle, check it out. We'll let you try everything. You can see I've got a barrel of bourbon right here that's just for my personal use. It's a 53-gallon barrel. I don't know if I can say for my personal use on camera, but we're gonna say it anyways. Up here's our tasting counter. While this is filling up, let's go back and check it real quick. All right, you can see we are really close to being over the line. So make sure we keep an eye on that. All right, so the tasting counter. When you first come through the door, this is what you're gonna see. Now we do have quite an array of flavors. We've got salted caramel, mango, honey, Cinnabon, orange dreamsicle, salted watermelon, strawberry lemonade, 100 proof original recipe, 140 proof, our bourbon whiskey, which you'll all see us start barreling that here soon, and our First Alarm vodka, which is the new vodka that's out. If you haven't tried it, make sure you stop in and try it. Tell your local liquor stores that you want it. Our 100 proof has won a gold internationally. Our 140 has won silver. Our Cinnabon took bronze, and our salted watermelon took a bronze as well. So you can see all my pretty medals up here. Yeah. All right. So the still should be about ready. We're gonna check it out. I've already got it preheating. I'm trying to let the liquid heat up before we throw the cap on it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on this, get it buttoned up. Set you guys up right here so you can see what we're doing. All right, so right now our bottom temperature's at 80. Top temperature's at 80 as well. So the still won't start producing until right around 179 degrees is what the vapor will have to be able to shoot off that liquid. I think that'll do for right now. Button the two back up. Heating up. Like I said, it's not going to produce until it's at now. If you haven't figured out, guys, I am not a professional video person at all. I guess they'd be called videographer, but for the interest of everybody that wants to see how we do things, that's why we're shooting these vlogs and these videos. So make sure you like and subscribe. Hey, we've also got some merch. We've got gear up here. We've got the Hook and Ladder t-shirt. It's the official t-shirt of Hook and Ladder. Got it right here. You can see it. Show you the back of it. I got a couple up here. We sell a lot of these t-shirts online. You can get a t-shirt for yourself at hooklightershine.com. That again, that's hooklightershine.com. Here's the front. Yeah. Hook and ladder of Kingsport, Tennessee. Here's the back. I know all of you firefighter people out there want one of these. And we've got more merch coming. We've got hats, and if you look online, we've got a bunch of stuff you can buy. Every little thing helps support our channel, helps to support our distillery, helps support making the alcohol that you guys like. So I'm gonna finish putting this up, and we're gonna wait on the still to get started. We've got the moonshine flowing pretty good right now. We've got a pretty solid stream. We normally collect about 4 gallons an hour at this rate. We've already got 4 gallons collected right here. You can see it's right at the 16 quart mark. And I'd say this right here is probably about 148 proof. I wish you could see in the sight glass, but it's pretty dark in there. Looks like the temperature right now is at 200 degrees on your top thermometer and about 200 degrees on the bottom. So I'd say we've got easily another 3 hours of running time left on this run. But that's it for us today. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, like I said, comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. And tomorrow, we're gonna try to do some barrels. We're gonna be filling up the moonshine barrels, like one of the ones I have back here in the back. We're gonna be filling them up with water, and then we'll do a cut 2 the next day where we'll actually cut the alcohol down to 120 proof and fill the barrels. And you guys can see basically how the whole bourbon process is done. But again, I'm Drew Draper. Thanks for watching us, and hope y'all have a good evening. See y'all.